Have you ever looked at your scattered investment accounts, maybe one here, another there, and thought, there has to be a simpler way to manage all of this? If you're nodding your head, then you're in the right place. Consolidating your financial life doesn't have to be a daunting task, especially when you consider platforms designed to make it easy. Today, we're diving deep into exactly that, how to transfer your existing investment accounts, whether they're TFSAs, RRSPs, or non-registered accounts, directly into Wealthsimple. We're going to break down the entire process, step by step, uncover the different types of transfers, discuss potential fees and how Wealthsimple can help you with those, and ultimately, show you how to streamline your financial journey. This isn't just about moving money, it's about simplifying your portfolio, potentially lowering your fees, and gaining a clearer, more holistic view of your financial future. Many of us start our investing journey with whatever bank or institution is most convenient at the time. Perhaps it was the bank you already had your checking account with, or a mutual fund company your parents recommended. Over time, as your financial knowledge grows and your investment goals evolve, you might realize that those initial choices aren't necessarily the best fit for your long-term strategy. You might be paying higher fees than necessary, dealing with clunky online interfaces, or simply feeling overwhelmed by managing multiple logins and different investment philosophies. That's where a platform like Wealthsimple comes in. They've built their reputation on making investing accessible, low-cost, and user-friendly. But making the switch, especially with existing assets, can feel like a big hurdle. What if your investments are locked in? What about taxes? Will you lose money in the process? These are all valid concerns, and we're here to put those worries to rest. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of the transfer itself, let's understand why consolidating your accounts with a platform like Wealthsimple can be a game-changer. Imagine having all your investments, your tax-free savings, your retirement funds, and your regular investment accounts, all under one roof. This means one login, one dashboard to monitor your progress, and one unified strategy. This kind of consolidation can lead to greater clarity, making it easier to rebalance your portfolio, track your overall performance, and stay on top of your financial goals. Plus, with Wealthsimple's often lower management fees, you could be saving a significant amount over the long run, allowing more of your money to stay invested and grow. So, how exactly do you go about bringing your financial house in order and transferring those accounts to Wealthsimple? It's a surprisingly straightforward process once you know the steps. The first crucial step, even before you initiate the transfer, is to open the corresponding account type at Wealthsimple. This might seem obvious, but it's vital. If you're transferring a TFSA from another institution, you need to have a TFSA account already set up with Wealthsimple. The same goes for RRSPs, RESPs, and non-registered accounts. You can easily do this through the Wealthsimple app or their website. Just make sure the account details, like your name, SIN, and address, exactly match the information on your existing account at the other institution. Any discrepancies can lead to delays or even a rejection of your transfer request. Once your Wealthsimple account is ready to receive your assets, the next step involves gathering your existing account statement. This statement is incredibly important because it contains all the necessary information Wealthsimple will need to initiate the transfer: your account number, the institution's name and address, and details about your current holdings. Having this handy will significantly speed up the process. You will typically be asked to upload a copy of this statement during the online transfer request. Now, let's talk about the different ways you can transfer your account. This is where it gets interesting, as you have a couple of key options that impact how your investments are handled. Option 1. Transferring your entire account as cash, or in-cash transfer. With this option, your current institution will sell all the holdings in your account, stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, etc., and then transfer the resulting cash to your Wealthsimple account. Once the cash arrives at Wealthsimple, it will be automatically invested according to your chosen Wealthsimple portfolio, if it's a managed account, or held as cash if it's a self-directed account, allowing you to then purchase new investments. The pros of an as-cash transfer are simplicity and speed. You don't have to worry about transferring specific securities. The con, however, is that selling your holdings might trigger capital gains or losses in a non-registered account, which could have tax implications. Additionally, there might be trading fees charged by your current institution for selling off your assets. If you're transferring a registered account like a TFSA or RRSP, selling within that account generally doesn't have immediate tax implications, but you'll still want to be mindful of any trading fees from your outgoing institution. Option 2. Transferring your entire account as is, or in-kind transfer. This is often the preferred method, especially for self-directed investors. With an in-kind transfer, your current institution transfers your actual stocks, ETFs, and other eligible securities directly to your Wealthsimple account without selling them. This means you maintain your existing investment positions. The major advantage of an in-kind transfer is that it generally avoids any immediate tax implications in non-registered accounts, as no sale has occurred. It also allows you to maintain your original purchase price and holding period for tax purposes. For registered accounts, it simply moves the investments over without affecting your contribution room or incurring any tax events. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. Not all securities might be transferable in kind, e.g., some mutual funds might need to be converted to cash, and if you're transferring to a Wealthsimple managed account, they will likely sell these transferred holdings once they arrive and reinvest them into their diversified portfolios. For self-directed accounts, your in-kind assets will land as is, and you can decide what to do with them. Option 3. Partial as is, in-kind, transfer. This option is typically available for self-directed accounts only and allows you to choose specific assets, including stocks, ETFs, and cash, to transfer in kind while leaving others with your current institution. If you want to pursue a partial in-kind transfer, you will generally need to contact Wealthsimple's support team directly to set this up. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.